Good morning. Not long since I last saw you. Since last night's going to ground in the evening. Let's try and return to doing them in the morning. It won't always be possible. But I wanted to make this little film from up above Avebury. And it's a lovely purpley sky, just brightening beyond that this morning. But the sunrise has been lovely multicoloured, coming over the brow of the hill, and I just wanted to show you these gorgeous purple and yellow flowers. I'm not even going to attempt to identify them, knowing that one of you will be able to do that for me. This looks like, says he, about to embarrass himself, the purple one looks like groundsel. It's got groundselly leaves, but this amazing purple flower. What's that? And then the yellow one, I don't know either, but have a feeling I should. Perhaps you can help me find out what they are. I was reading this morning in the Bible reading set for today the account of the prophet Elisha, Elijah's successor in First Book of Kings, and his account, his narrative, like that of Elijah, is full of miracle. And today it was the paragraph entitled "An Axe Head Floats," which you'll have to dig out from the Old Testament, but he enables, by God's power, an iron axe head, which would have been in the Iron Age, which that was probably, a very precious thing, falls off the axe of one of his fellow prophets while they're chopping trees down to make houses, and it falls into the River Jordan, and Elisha throws a stick into the river and the axe head rises to the surface. And one of those very mysterious little episodes. Elijah and Elisha are cloudy figures, really, from prehistory, from those mythical accounts of the early days of God's people, Israel, and got me thinking about the miraculous, as we've referred to once or twice in the last week or two, and thinking about the words of Thomas Traherne that the church celebrated at the weekend. And you might remember, if you were watching Going to Ground back in, I suppose, May or June, did a little episode about Thomas Traherne then, and bubbling to the surface, floating to the surface like the axe head, were his words, the most miraculous things are the most commonplace, which I just love, and has floated back up several times to me since. The most miraculous things are the most commonplace. And this morning, seeing those flowers set against the sky, and the flowers with their purple and gold being just the same tones as the sunrise, was this lovely. It was as if one was reflecting the other, one was relating to the other, one was corresponding. Took a picture, naturally, and might post that on Instagram later on. But the everyday miraculous is a gift that is so commonplace that we overlook it, Traherne says. We just don't spot it because it's so familiar. And so I encourage you and me to perceive the wondrous in the midst of the everyday today. That's a sustaining thing always, and an early morning walk this morning is really doing that for me. I'm heading for those clumps of trees. I'll sign off now, but those clumps there are barrows, probably from about the time of Elisha the prophet. They're clumps of beech trees grown on little mounds or tumuli where our ancestors are, we expect, buried. And there is a group of 4 of them, can you see? Maybe tomorrow I'll reach this spot again and do going to ground from there, but for now, God bless you as you go to ground.